What do you do when 100% of your customers shift online? This is Toyin Umesiri, CEO of Nazaru LLC. As a business owner just like you, in recent times I've had to evaluate how much of my resources do I put into social media marketing. Well, given recent developments, we have to absolutely develop a winning strategy. Given recent development, I thought it important to actually put some of the information and lessons that I've learned together, because I'm sure it's going to be of importance to you. So, as business owner, we care so much about our business. We've put our sweat, everything that we've got, we've put it into this business. But right now, it's been disrupted. Everything that we know to be true has been disrupted. What do we do? The businesses we've built are very fragile. As we've seen in recent times, we've put our sweat equity, we've put our life into these businesses, and now we have to survive. So how do we survive given the current scenarios on ground? Well, I would like to share a few strategies with you. We've got to see this as a fight for the survival of our business. There's really no way around it. The good news is our customers did not just disappear. It may feel that way, it may seem that way, but what they've just done is shifted primarily online. With a few strategies, you too can start connecting back with your customers on digital. Online allows you to share your story in meaningful ways. You get to share your story, your passion, and how you can better serve your customers. I know it's going to be a little bit more challenging, but this is the way forward. With a few strategies that I'm going to share with you, I want to help you take your business to the next level. So let's begin with your website. You've got to assess the current state of your website. How engaging is it? Most websites are usually static, right? They're not as engaging as they could be, but there are a few things you can do to your website that would make it more engaging. The first thing you have to do is to make sure that your website has direct links to all your social media pages. So with your website, if people were to do a search for you online, they'll be able to quickly find your website. But once they're on your website and they see information, they might have a question, they might want to engage. A lot of times our websites are not built to drive engagement, but I'll still share a few things you can still do. So make sure that your Twitter page, your YouTube page, your Instagram links, Facebook links, right at the bottom of your website, make sure there are direct links to your social media. That way your customer or a new visitor to your website know that they can actually follow you also on social media. Make sure that at the bottom of your website and on key pages, including your Contact Us page, make sure that there are links to your social media handles. Number 2, on your Contact Us page, make sure that you have a phone number that people can connect to. And also, if you're familiar with WhatsApp, you can also include a WhatsApp icon to make sure people can connect with you on that platform. What we want to do is to remove friction from the process, from your customers visiting you to being able to engage and relate with you. So we want to remove friction from your customer coming to your website to being able to gain access, direct access to you. One thing you can also do when you look at your website is make sure there are interactive videos on your website. So for example, you could actually record a 30-second video saying, welcoming people to your website to say, oh, my name is, welcome to my website. You can find us on, Facebook, and put the link. Just a 30 seconds to 45-second video directly on your website is very welcoming to a customer, right? And they know you're not just a static page, but that there are people and humans behind the web pages. So again, put a 30 to 45-second video on your website welcoming people to your website. The other thing you can do is to start blogging. Start a blog. Add a blog directly to your website. You know, today with so many options online, customers can actually start connecting with you if you're writing about, the experience. For you to be seen as an expert today with so many options online, blogging is a way for people to find you. Start writing about your business, start writing about your products, start writing about your services, and that way you can actually attract people to know more about you, get more familiar with you, build trust with them, and start serving new customers. So add a blog to your website. Another tool you can add to a website that would make it more engaging is a chat box. Very few people use this, but there's a way for you to add a chat widget to your website. So everybody that visits your website, will get an alert, informing them that you are active, that you're online, you're ready to answer their questions, you're ready to engage with them. Adding a chat box allows you to give a visitor to your website the option to directly communicate with you. Again, we want people to start engaging. We want you to start talking to your visitors, talking to your customers, engaging with them, answering their questions. So that's for your website. I'll go over what we just talked about again. Add a link from your website to your social media handles. Number 2, on your contact page, make sure you have phone numbers or a WhatsApp number that people can reach you on. Number 3, include interactive videos that are engaging, that show the human face behind the business. Add those clips, 1 or 2 of those on your website that gives people a call to action or how they can better reach you or how you can better serve your customer. And finally, you can also add in a chat box to your website. Do you have a YouTube channel? If you don't, this is a good time to create one. What YouTube allows you to do is to create an experience with videos of how you can serve customers or how customers can interact with your product. So if you're a business owner that you have a product that you sell, or you have a service that you offer, YouTube is a great place where you can have video clips that, shows what you have to offer, just information that inspires or that shares how your product can be used or viewed by your potential client. The other good thing about videos you put on YouTube is actually searchable online. So when people are interacting and searching for products or services that you have to offer, your videos potentially could be presented to those customers. Remember this, a lot of times people focus on Facebook videos. Facebook videos are not accessible on search engines, right? So even if you're on Facebook engaging with videos, it is very important to move those videos as much as possible. The very important ones, move them to YouTube. YouTube is a great place that is available. People can access it from anywhere and they can actually connect. A few important things to note as you are uploading videos to YouTube. Number 1, make sure your titles are very descriptive, and very engaging and very enticing. Make sure that in your description, you write make sure in the description that you put in a lot of content, because whatever you put in the content is also what the search engine is going to be looking at and presenting to potential visitors. Okay, so it's important for your title and your description to really be able to engage potential clients. One thing that is also now very common is to make sure that your thumbnail for your videos, have a short phrase, about your product or what the video has to say. That also allows people not to just look at your title, but the video image itself, the thumbnail, is very attracting and engaging, and it might even encourage them to click on your video. When you create videos, make sure that there's a call to action. If there's no call to action, then you've pretty much just entertained people. But if you want people to visit your website, to learn more, to buy a product, then really in that video say, for more information, visit here. The product is now available. You can also talk about discounts and different things you have to offer. So, today, make a decision to create a video and upload it to YouTube. LinkedIn is probably my favorite. Part of why it's my favorite is my communication style is primarily, more on the professional level. I've spent, years in the corporate space. My natural engagement and my natural way of speaking tend to lean more, serious-minded, professional-minded. And LinkedIn, I found LinkedIn to be a very, very great place for me to engage.